he's got albino markings, and then he's got a little bit of brown on him too. That's why they call it a paradox, because nobody understands why. How can an albino snake have a patch of dark pigment on it? It's not, shouldn't be possible. But yeah, that's a double het albino pied that he's breeding to. So when those two breed together, I think it's 1 out of every 4 babies should come out looking like him. They probably won't have the paradoxing in them, but they will come out albino and piebald. So that would be good, because I produced him over 2 years ago and I haven't produced another one since then. So I really want to produce those.
You have boa constrictors?
I don't have any here. I actually don't breed boas here at my facility anymore. Kyle, my employee, has them in his basement. They breed better over there. The boas need a little bit cooler temperatures than ball pythons do for breeding, and I just couldn't. They were just. I was getting a lot of infertile clutches or infertile litters here, so he's got them over at his place. And I don't think we're going to produce a ton of boas this year. I do have some baby albino and het albino boas in the other room that I've got here to sell. It was just the first litter of the year, but otherwise the rest of them aren't gonna. We probably won't have any more litters until like late June. I think we'll probably have a couple more.
Well, he's trying to go all over the place.
Here's another one of those bananas. This one's really dark. Rotate him actually. That female's gonna shed, but put him in there anyway. Any other ones that you wanted to see?
Do you have a baby lemon blast?
I don't have any really little hatchlings. I've got some young ones though. Yeah, I can show you some of those. They're from last year.
I just like how they're like really gold.
Yeah, there's a lot of variation with them. I'll show you a grade A plus lemon blast in just a minute. That's a pretty typical one. This one's not quite as vibrant, but a little lighter color overall. And right over here, I'll show you a really, really nice one. That's about as good as a lemon blast is capable of looking, without having another gene added into it. I'm not really convinced that there isn't another gene in this too. It looks like it has orange-green in it, but I'm just not 100%. I mean, it wasn't from an orange-green clutch, so I don't know why it looks like this. Here is champagne, and then here's a hypo. She's really aggressive. Here's a hypo champagne, and this one is a lemon blast champagne. And she's not going to go back in there. There she goes. That one is really aggressive, but that one's worse. I don't know why. You know, most ball pythons really mellow out really well. Those two have been jerks ever since the day they hatched. They've just always been snapping and really aggressive. You know. This is one of my favorites that I hatched out last year. This is an Enchi Spider Butter.
Oh, it is.
It's an albino pinstripe. They kind of end up being almost completely solid yellow.
Is it very cold?
Is he live or pre-killed or frozen?
Him?
Or?
I'm mostly feeding him live. He probably will take frozen too. You'll want to just warm them up under a heat lamp real well. Yeah, he should take those too. I feed him like jumbo-sized mice. He should take those pretty well. But he'll take live food all day long. So, and it might be a week or two before he starts eating again. But you know, like I said, he just ate yesterday. I just tossed a live mouse in there yesterday and came back 10 minutes later and it was gone. So I'm assuming it went down the hatch.
This is pretty spinny. You get it? This is a spinner.
Really, most of the males that are in here are all in shed right now, so they're not much to look at. Here's a pastel Walma. Looks pretty similar to a bumblebee, but it's actually a different morph combined with pastel. Desert Mojave. Oh, don't hide your face. This one's pretty cool. It's the only one like this I've ever hatched. It's a pastel, vanilla, and yellow belly all in one. He was a late hatchling from last year.
So it's kind of like Christmas when eggs hatch, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've got.
Can't wait for them to hatch to see what you get.
Yeah, yeah. I've got in the incubator right now. We cut open a couple eggs a few days ago, and we have a sugar bumblebee in there, which is I would have one of those, but I've never hatched one out.
Oh.
So this is the first one I've ever hatched, and he or she, no matter what it is going to stay here, I think.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff I just can't sell because I want to add it to my collection, and I only have one male that has a combination of all three of those genes in there, and I don't like to limit myself to one snake of each kind, because if something were to happen to that snake, either maybe he isn't a good feeder and he doesn't make it up to breeding size very quickly, or on the rare occasion that he would happen to die for some reason, which happens from time to time, or or if he just didn't breed for some reason. I don't want all my hopes being risked on one snake, so I'll keep it if it's a male or a female.